What's going on, everybody? KP68 here. All right, and we're talking about probably the most useful tool I use in setting up a new audio profile, especially while being, when I transmit and listen to it myself in a separate receiver. But the most useful tool in Cakewalk is the ability for me to put on, like I'll call it a vocal track, me talking. So we're jacking here in a second. So I come into Cakewalk here. I do a preliminary setup of my new profile. All right, then I record myself talking. Okay, once I talk for like 30 seconds, and then what to do is come back and click play. All right, and then now I don't have to talk at the same time as I'm making all these adjustments in my Cakewalk profile. And now what really comes in handy, and when I transmit that from my station A into my station B, I'll set the bandpass filters. Say I'm transmitting 4K, I'll also set my Hermes Lite 2 Plus station B to also 4K, or like 10K C over here, transmit 10K, so I'll set that up to 10K receive. But once again, first of all, I unplug the microphone so it doesn't feed back when I key up. But once again, I just sit here, I click play on my vocal recording, and I key up, and then I can listen to myself in my separate receiver, my station B, without having to talk at the same time, and I can just concentrate on the audio set points. It's pretty cool. So let's jack into the computer right here, and then I'll show you my new audio profile, and then we'll do a quick recording of myself, and then we'll jump back out here and listen to it as I make changes. All right, let's jack on the computer. All right, here we go. This is my new profile that it's been spitballing with. I'll go down through each one. I think 4 are third-party plugins that I've purchased over the past year or so. But first on the list, my Snitus Gate. Here, for a second here, I'll turn this off so you can hear the background noise. So the gate have set just right. Also eliminates when you inhale and exhale that breath. It cuts all that out. And then next on the list here is C4 stereo, little multi-band compression. And next on the list here, another parametric EQ here. Going on down the list here, one knob brightener. This is also a third-party plugin. And my Boost 11 is my go-to. You can change it's a peak limiter. And you can see there's red marks going by. You can see that's the input. See those red flashes right here. And then the output, see how it crops it all off. Prevent overshoots. And then down here, one of my favorites, Magma BB tubes. Very, very subtle. And then next here, Snitus Gate. Multi-band compressor. Touch things up. Not much going on. I slid some of these, modify some of these, the pass filters here. And then down here, of course, my reverb. Touch it off. All right, just going to lay down, put something to me talking here. Let me go ahead and hit the record button. I'll just babble here. All right, this is my new Move audio profile. Consists of 8 plugins, 4 of which are third-party. The third-party plugins are the C4 stereo, F6 RTA, the one knob brightener, and Magma BB tubes. So this is pre-recording. We're going to transmit this on my station A and listen to it on my station B. All right, now for an instance here, let's go into EQ. I'm just going to slide this in here to give an example. EQ setting here. All right, so now I can shut my trap, hit play on this, and mess around with some, these settings here. Here we go. Here we play. All right, this is my new Move audio profile. Consists of 8 plugins, 4 of which are third-party. The third-party plugins are the C4 stereo, F6 RTA, the one knob brightener, and Magma BB tubes. So this is pre-recording. We're going to transmit this on my station A and listen to it on my station B. Okay, so there you go. I didn't have to talk at the same time I'm messing with this. It can get a little distracting. But there you go. All right, I'm going to get rid of this. Delete. All right, let us go back out to the cell phone view. I'll get my Hermes HL2 set up, plugged in my Bugami boombox, and do some transmitting here. Let me go into Thetis here. Let's go to this view here. Turn this on. Okay, we're ready. All right, let's. We're gonna plug in the dummy loads. Almost forgot to do that. All right, let me turn this down here. All right, let's go back to cell phone view. All right, here we go. We're ready to transmit my pre-recorded voice. Just so you know, there's my transmit profile in station A. And here's a receive filter on station B. If they match. Okay, the microphone is unplugged, so as soon as I key up, nothing feeds back. So I'm going to come in here. We're going to click on Mox. All right, Apache is now transmitting. And go into Cakewalk. All right, let us push play. Here we go.
All right, this is my new Move audio profile. Consists of 8 plugins, 4 of which are third-party. The third-party plugins are the C4 Stereo, F6 RTA, the One Knob Brightener, and Magma BB Tubes. So this is pre-recording. We're going to transmit this on my station A and listen to it on my station B.
Okay, now I tossed in another plugin here. Let's just, to give an example how I can sit here without talking, listen to myself and adjust these, any kind of EQ settings. All right, let's play that again.
All right, this is my new Move audio profile. Consists of 8 plugins, 4 of which are third-party. The third-party plugins are the C4 Stereo, F6 RTA, the One Knob Brightener, and Magma BB Tubes. So this is pre-recording. We're going to transmit this on my station A and listen to it on my station B.
All right, let's stop that. I'm going to take my Apache, I'll go transmit. Okay, so you can see how powerful of a tool that is. Like I said, I can't stand talking at the same time while trying to make these fine adjustments. You can just concentrate on the audio itself. Let's have a little bit of fun here. I know how it's going to turn out. Let's crank this up to 10 kc. All right, 10,000. And then, of course, we'll go over to the Hermes. And we're going to take this bandpass folder and we're going to drag it out 10 kc. I'm going to show you that. I want to show you this. All right, let's get some fidelity in here. Same thing. I'm going to key up. Oh, this time I'm not going to be jerking around with that last plugin. In fact, I'm going to go into Cakewalk here. I'm just going to go ahead and delete it because that's not part of my usual profile here. That was just an example. All right, and once again, go into, I'm going to click Mox. All right, the Apache is now transmitting. And let's just play. You can sit back and listen to it.
All right, this is my new Move audio profile. Consists of 8 plugins, 4 of which are third-party. The third-party plugins are the C4 Stereo, F6 RTA, the One Knob Brightener, and Magma BB Tubes. So this is pre-recording. We're going to transmit this on my station A and listen to it on my station B.
All right, there you go. Quick video for you. I hope I'm doing this to maybe give some other people some ideas. You know, little tips and tricks that I do. Let me turn this down. All the way down there. So there you go. That's how I dial in audio profiles. Initially get the first, you know, go around. So it sounds pleasant in my headphones. And I do this old record myself and transmit test. Well, hope it gave some ideas to people out there. All right, I'm out of here. KP68, free and clear.